within your project administration area, you can see specific groups of information. First, you can define the general data for the project. For example, who is leading the project and who is responsible for the project. You can also define the project language. This has to be done at the point of creating the project. You can't change it once the project has been created. And then you can define project scheduling information to the project. So for example, you can define when you want the project to start, and you can define when you want the project to finish, and you can define how many project days are required for the project. Now, while you're going through your project lifecycle, you're able to update actual information so that the system can analyze the current status of the project. So in this example, the project started in September 2008, 377 project days has been executed, and therefore the system knows that the project is 94% complete. Now, in addition to providing high-level scheduling information, you can also define information on a milestone level. Now, milestones can come from, they can come from two different areas. Firstly, you can create your own milestones within the project, or you can take milestones from the roadmap that you have selected as your basis. So in this example, we've created our own milestones, and we've scheduled when we want each milestone to start, and then we've defined when the milestone has actually started. Now, you also need to define scope information. Now, if you remember, I said that there are different types of projects. There is a template project which you use when you're defining a template solution. Once you have completed your template project, you can use an implementation project for the individual rollouts at each facility within your landscape. Now you can copy the template project into the project here. You can also define roadmaps that you want to use. In this project example, we have a MOISAP ERP implementation roadmap. SAP, since the ASAP days, SAP have now extended the roadmap selection, and there are specific roadmaps for specific types of projects. There's even a roadmap now for Run SAP processes, which describe how you should maintain your SAP solutions. Now, you can also define industry selections for your project. So you can say that this project is for a chemical solution, and you can also restrict companies from the implementation project. Okay? Now, most importantly, you need to define the system landscape for the project. So the system landscape is which systems will the project impact. Now, you have to define logical components, and a logical component is a combination of the systems for this for the enterprise solution that's been implemented. So in this example, we have an SAP ERP logical component, which is based on ECC 6.0. We have a development system, which is client 201 of our solution. We have a quality assurance system, and we have a productive system. This informs the system that, for example, all configuration information is completed in this system, and the productive system is client 300. Now, this has to be defined. If it's not defined, then the system won't perform the task that you need it to perform. You can also define IMG projects within your logical systems. By defining them here, it automatically creates them in your target systems. So finally, to mention are project standards. Project standards provide an additional level of control to the project. Firstly, you can define status values. This is just our own standard list of status values. So every time, for example, an operator completes a task within the project, he selects the status value finished. This is completely configurable. You can define as many status values as you want. Keywords are used to provide an extra level of filtering and searching possibilities for your reporting processes, and these can be used in the project administration area, in the blueprinting and in the configuration area. Now, documentation types, we will actually just show how to create one quickly. Now, documentation types that you assign to your project are used in the blueprinting, configuration and test management phases of your project. Now, you have a global repository of all documentation types, and you can copy a documentation type into your project that you want to use. So for this example, we will just create one, just so I can show you how versatile it is. So first we'll give it a name. You need to define whether the document type is a global document type or a local document type, and you need to define the file extension, the default file extension for the document. So we'll use a Word document. It's possible to define different document status schemes. So for example, with some documents you may want a status scheme where the document is physically approved via a digital signature before it is released to the project, and in some cases you wouldn't want to go through an approval process for a document. So this is quite easy to configure, but it is the status scheme is a configuration activity and not a piece of master data. Now, once you have created your document type there, you're able to add a template to this document type. And then every time a user creates a new document with this document type, the system will take the template that's used. So we set Word document. So we take the document and apply this and save it. Just takes 1 minute. So now the system has attached the document template. We are able to edit this template before it is loaded into the system. So a moment ago the system asked me whether I would like my document template to be released, which I said yes. Once that document template is signed, the document can be copied, the document type can be copied into the project documents so that people can use it during the project. We'll just show that quickly and save. And at this point in time, you can now see that there's within the project documentation types which are relevant for this project, you can see the demo document type there. Okay, and finally, with project standards, you're able to define which tabs within the business blueprint screen or the configuration screen somebody can have access to.